Hi everybody, John McEwen here for this week's Magnetic Monday intuitive guidance reading to bring you clarity, to bring you guidance, to bring you healing and some action steps to help you get through the week in flow to create the magic that you deserve this week in your business or in your life or your career or relationships, whatever it may be. So this week's reading goes from today, Monday the 6th of February, all the way through to Sunday the 12th of February. So as usual, I will tune into the cards to receive the guidance that will help you, whether you're listening live or replay, to guide you through the week. And it's important to remember that the guidance comes through to assist you, and if you choose to receive it or not. But remember, when you take the action steps, that's when you will create your momentum, and that's where you will accelerate, and that's where you'll start to really get momentum and the results that you're looking for. So, as always, set your intention for what you're hoping to get out of this week's card reading. I know my intention is to give you clear, concise information, guidance to guide you through this week, to support your intentions, to give you clear messages to help you take your next action step, and also to focus in on your body and see what areas maybe feel a bit blocked, a bit stagnant, and the guidance will help to release any of those blockages today. So the cards are getting a bit impatient and jumping out all over the place. So let's get going. If you're here live, say hi, and as always, whether live or replay, if you've got any questions, any aha moments that you want to share, please feel free to pop them in the comments, and I will get back to you with the answer. So the first card that's come through is Temple of the Rose. And when I feel into this, it's talking about ancient power. It's how we express ourselves, our scarlet codes. I talk about our unique codes, and that feels very much like this week, just starting to be open and receptive to activating our unique codes, our codes of wisdom that we've brought into this lifetime from many past lives, whether it's Lemurian, Atlantean, whether it's from other galaxies that we've been in. And we're starting to have the courage, have the confidence to say yes to activating these codes that will help to awaken our remembering, our reason for coming here, to really support us in our purpose work, to get a bit more clarity around that. Because remember, we're always evolving, we're always fine-tuning what it is we're doing. But I feel the energy for February coming through is asking us to be brave, to step out of our comfort zone and know and trust that what's ahead of us is really exciting, it's really expansive, and it's going to take us to amazing opportunities and amazing realms that we currently or previously haven't thought possible, or thought we were deserving of, or thought we were capable of. We've kind of looked on it as all these other people who we role model against, who are around us. We've kind of had it in our minds that they can do it, they've got the skills, the ability, that they've got the genius, but we're not quite there yet. So this card is just reminding us that it's time to be brave, to express really what's in us, what lights us up. And the more that we acknowledge and give ourselves permission to access the unique codes that are within us, the wisdom codes, the more we're going to open up to that wisdom, but also different frequencies. And it's part of us ascending into higher frequencies, higher vibration. And the more that we do that, the more that we can sustain that energy, the more it helps us clear out our baggage, what's no longer aligned to our new path. It's not serving us. It might have done last week, last year, our last lifetime, whatever, but the energy now does not support all those old, outdated ways of thinking. And this week is about having the courage, giving yourself permission to access your unique codes, your ancient wisdom that's all locked up in here, that's just dying to get out. It's just so super excited to be bubbling just under the surface, waiting on you, giving permission, turning the switch on and saying, yay, I'm ready to go. And it will open up so much for you. It's going to open up a different perspective. You're going to be able to see through a different lens, and it's going to feel exciting to you as well. So super excited for you to really lean into that this week and await the magic that's there for you. Yeah. And it feels too, there's an element there about collaboration, and it feels like there's a sense something's holding you back there about people you might have collaborated with in the past. It didn't work out, or it was very uneven, the outcomes of that collaboration. And for many, it feels like as you collaborated, you kind of gave away your power and shrunk back and didn't have a good experience with that. But this week it's saying, look into that collaboration again, and this time be guided by where your heart's taking you, and knowing that this time will be different, the energies are different, your awareness is different, and as you tap in and unlock your unique codes, that's going to give you the power, the assertiveness, the awareness to know what is really aligned to what it is that you want to do, and how you can complement someone else and vice versa. Because when you speak the same language, when you sing the same tune, it just all becomes very very organic, very easy, very much. It's that feeling of being there before, that it's not new, that it's comfortable. So that's what you will start to feel when you align to that this week. The next card for this week is the Rose Garden. And the message on this card is about innocence, forgiveness, and be gentle with yourself. And this card is reminding us this week is to go back to the basics, to really go within and look at our inner beauty, to acknowledge our inner uniqueness, our beauty, our knowledge, our wisdom, our skills, and really tap into that, and no longer think about if it feels too easy or too simple or too basic, that it's not right. And this card is telling us this week that it's about going back to the basics, less is more, simplicity is the key, and most of all, forgiving yourself for having such high standards of yourself, for being such a tough taskmaster for yourself by never feeling good enough, never feeling important enough, never feeling special enough. This card is saying forgive all of that this week. Let it go. It's baggage. It's no longer aligned to who you are now, because remember, each day, each week, each month, each year, every new program that we do, every more study that we do, every new book that we read and gain more knowledge and information changes us at a cellular level. It affects our DNA, it shifts. And when we combine our energies with that, it helps to move things out of our energetic field that are no longer aligned to us. And it's reminding us of the simplicity, not to overthink, not to compare, and just really sit with who we are and what we want to be. And just because it might feel simple and easy for you, the people, your soulmate clients, your soulmate friends, your soulmate relationships that you're drawn in, maybe aren't aware of it, and it's certainly not easy and simple and flows freely for them. And that's why they're being attracted to you, to learn from you, learn your magic, learn from your gifts, your wisdom, your knowledge. Because if you're watching this, chances are that you are very much a healer, whether it's through your hands, through your voice, through your eyes, by listening. How many times have you heard or been in courses or just had feedback from people about saying, it just feels good that you listen to me, because not many people listen to me, they don't hear what I'm saying. And for many of us, we have that gift, we have that ability, but it's an important reminder this week that it's quite powerful as part of the process of the work that we do. But also remember, all the work that we do has a healing element to it, because one of the reasons that we've come incarnated into this physical body is to heal parts of us that we can't heal in spirit form. So go into your rose garden, nurture yourself, indulge yourself, and give yourself permission to be that person that you've come here to be, without giving yourself a hard time about it, without doubting yourself. And the next card for this week is the Sacred Waters. And the message here is all about nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care. And it feels like it's just a reminder, because as we go through our week, it's easy to get caught up, it's easy to get busy, it's easy to get a bit frustrated, it feels, with the routine, with the structure around it. But the reminder here is that we nourish our body on all levels: physical, emotional, spiritual. And when we don't do that, that's when we start to get a bit of a disconnect between our thoughts, our actions, our feelings, our emotions. And that's when we start to pull in the fear and the doubt and the procrastination and the worry, and go into that lack and scarcity. And this card is a reminder to really plug into that ancient wisdom within that we're activating this week, that we've got the ability to activate this week. We've got the ability to really give ourselves permission to tune into this and take from it what we're seeking, as Rumi says. And it's very much about filling your cup. And that can be by having a massage or a chakra balance or an osteopath treatment, acupuncture. It might be going to Pilates or doing yoga. It might just be having a walk. Whatever it is, but movement is so super critical and super important to keep the energy moving. And as we keep the energy moving, we keep it flushing it through, because if we become stagnant with our energy, it moves into our physical body, and we can get stagnant, and it can show up this week around things like being constipated, feeling bloated, feeling a bit foggy in the head. That's the sense of, if you don't keep this energy moving this week, these are the symptoms that you potentially could experience. And know that if these symptoms are coming through, ask yourself what self-care practices are going to benefit you this week, and design it specifically for you, because we're all different and we all need different things at different times as well. So make it specific to you, and remember that, without our health we have nothing. And the more that we focus on our health, the more that we work and support our health, then the easier our energy flows, the clearer our intuition comes through, which makes it easier for us to help to listen to our messages, seeing the colors, seeing signs, whatever it is for us. It's very much the more our energies in flow, the more that we're looking after ourselves. Remember, drinking lots of water, eating good foods in season is really important as well. So I'm just going to draw the last card for this week. And this is the child within. So it kind of sums up nicely what we've been talking about for what's ahead this week. And the message here is the inner mother. Again, innocence is coming through, gentleness and tenderness. And feeling into this, it's a reminder of, when we express, allow our inner child to be expressed, we don't need to come through with that heavy masculinated energy that we have. We have like feminine energy, masculine energy. And when we work best, it's when we balance and integrate both the masculine and feminine to get that balance to help us move forward. And there's a reminder here to be gentle, to be soft, to really bring in that feminine energy this week. And it's a reminder that you're not being weak, you're not being woohoo, but it feels like the people that you're going to be attracting in this week are needing that tenderness, that gentleness, that healing, that support that you can provide by tapping into that child within you, which is then going to give them permission to tap into that child within them for what it feels like. These people coming forward this week who are craving that connection with their inner child have been very fearful about it. They feel very judged around it, and they feel quite threatened and vulnerable about what it may entail. And it feels like you've got that ability this week that's coming through really strongly to help support and nurture these people, to help them to give themselves permission on what it is that they're seeking to heal, and to help them release just through thinking about it, acknowledging it, recognizing the lesson and letting it all go. So it feels like it's going to be a really gentle, realigning, refocusing week, where you're really going to take it all on. You're really going to start to unlock excuse me, unlock those unique codes that are within you, that innate wisdom. Certainly from Lemurian, it's very strong coming through this week, Lemurian energies. Mother Gaia is very much asking you to, remember and connect in with her, to ask her for support, to receive her nourishment energetically, because you can eat all the best foods, you can do all the physical nurturing for yourself, but if you're not receiving nurturing from Mother Gaia, if you're not staying connected with Mother Gaia and aligning and connecting with source energy and creating that connection both above and below, then you're going to be deficient, you're going to be a bit misaligned, you're going to be a bit disconnected, and it's going to slow you down on your journey. It's not going to prevent it, but time's going really quickly, and the reminder here is the more that you stay in flow, the more you look after yourself, the more you give yourself permission, these codes will become activated and allow you to gain momentum and accelerate. So that excuse me. So that's what's come through for this week. If you've got any questions, anything that you would like to share, please drop me a comment either on live or replay. And you can always go over to my YouTube channel. I've got past readings there. I've got the 2023 annual reading there, if that's something that might interest you. And I've also got some healing meditations and healing chambers there that you can access if you want to learn more about the work I do, about working in your Akashic records, because as always when I do these readings, I do the readings from the 8th dimensional realm in my Akashic records to really bring you in clear information, clear channeled guidance that helps to align you, to help heal you as well. So that's all I have for you today. Have a great week. Stay motivated. Remember, give yourself permission. Enjoy the journey and have fun. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.